it's Taylor from the Bible Studs. Welcome to Taylor Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and I'm Taylor. This week, passage is coming to you from Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Jesus is speaking here, and he says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoning? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men." And then Jesus says, "You are the light of the world." Light. "A city that is on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. So let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." I love this passage, and I love to think about salt and light. And I love to think ways in which I can be a good representation of the preservation of life that Jesus is, and the shining light he is in the midst of darkness. And what Jesus says at the end there, he says, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." Well, we need to be careful, because in the next chapter, Jesus goes over what praying is to look like. And he makes a note that when you pray, you shouldn't be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in synagogues and on the corners of the streets, that they may be seen by men. But he says, "Assuredly I say to you, they'll have their reward. But you, when you pray, go into your room." And so Jesus is, he's not just saying, let your good works be seen by men. He's also saying, do good in private. And so Jesus isn't saying, you're going out and doing this so you can be seen by others. He says, you're doing it for the glory of God. So we need to be careful as salt and as light, first and foremost, that we are doing good works to glorify our Father in heaven. But second, we got to think about what salt really is. Now, salt in the Roman era was used as a preservative. So they would put salt on meat, and that way it wouldn't go bad. They didn't have refrigerators. Instead, they had salt. Get you all salty. And hey, don't be salty. And then light is obviously just what eliminates darkness. Boom, I got you. And so when we're called to be salt and light, we're a seasoning, a preservative in this world. And outside of Jesus, there's no hope to preserve life, to preserve food, to preserve things that will nourish people's bodies. And outside of Jesus, there's no hope for light. We'll be stuck in darkness. So that's just a little encouragement for you today, straight from the words of Jesus, that you are to be salt and light on this world. And a reminder that this is not our home, and that we are to be called to be Christians who are bold, able to proclaim and not be hidden under a lampstand or under a basket, but to be up on a lampstand, to be at the top of mountains shouting his name, and not for our own glory, not for people to think, oh, that guy's all righteous or whatever, but to glorify our Father in heaven. So we love you guys. Jesus, of course, loves you more. Take care.